Just wrinkle up your face, won't get on second base, and I'm tripping on how strong you are. Well, my toes start dancing when you kiss me. You pull me down and I like it. Something you make me.
And gentlemen, welcome,
Mark. Grazie. Un applauso.
Welcome.
J. Host Richard. Hello. Prego.
You want to say something?
Italian people are very good looking.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Grazie, grazie.
You're not only Italian.
Prego, prego.
We're not only Italians. There are also people from.
I feel like I'm at an
Bellissimo. Oh, yeah.
Everyone looks like an actor. Really? You guys look like this here? That's awesome.
Because we all know that actors are the most
I'm used to
attractive
going into
people.
a room like I'm the pretty one, but I walked in here. I was like, no, okay.
So you said there were also people here
Yeah, from Russia, US, Israel.
Who's here from the USA?
Yeah.
USA.
Slightly ashamed, but that's good.
Okay, who's here from Russia? Very good, hey? Israel? My girlfriend's Israeli. She speaks a lot of the language. Who's from Bulgaria? Anybody from Bulgaria?
No, I'm sorry.
I'm out of here. See you guys, bye.
Okay.
From France.
What?
There you go.
Belgium? No Belgium?
Who are you? Va tu fais un poulet? That's I learned this. That's all. It's great.
Who is here from Russia?
Over here.
So you can tell me, this when I speak like this is this bad, stupid accent, or good? Like if you met me, yes. If I'm pretending, if I was say I'm from Russia, would you believe I was from Russia, or you say no, it's stupid accent? Zakajcie buci.
Zakajcie buci!
По-русски. Be straight.
Is anybody here from England?
Get on the goddamn boat, you German.
Hi, England. Hello, England. How are you? Right. Any other countries that we've missed? Talk to me. Denmark.
What's up, Denmark?
Okay. Who else? Czech Republic. Both of yous. Welcome, Czech Republic. In the back. Portugal. Austria. Germany. Anybody from Italy?
Okay. Shall we start with the questions? iniziamo con le domande.
Can I say something first?
Sure, yeah.
And this is just for myself, but you guys can ask me anything that you want. I hope to get embarrassed. I have not been embarrassed ever, kind of in my life. So you can try to embarrass me. You can ask me anything that you want. I will not necessarily answer any question you guys ask.
Okay, all right.
But seriously, do your worst. Try to embarrass me.
He is just
But that's
speaking
just
for himself.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jay has what we call class. I don't have that. So.
And first of all, is this thing on? Can you hear me?
Kind of.
First of all, thank you all very much for coming. It's a real pleasure to see you all here today. Can't wait to meet you. Can't wait to interact with you. So thank you very much for coming. Grazie.
Thank you for being here.
I also want to say,
Hello.
Right.
Nope. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh God. I also want to say thank you for coming. And what time is it right now?
20.
At about 5 o'clock, I'm going to be in the pool. If anybody wants to join me. And you can ask me any question in the pool.
Are you asking us to join you?
Hey, listen, come one, come all. And by come, I just mean come join me.
Allora, James ha detto che gli si possono fare qualsiasi tipo di domande, vuole essere imbarazzato, non sa se risponderà, però fate il vostro lavoro, spremete le meningi e fate le domande che volete. E Nicolas ha detto che dalle 5 in poi è in piscina e le domande potete farle lì invece, tranquillamente.
Okay.
Lutz, did you have anything to add, buddy?
I don't think my
Who wants?
It works. Talk.
Hello? 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 Is anyone from Canada?
From Canada? No, I'm sorry. No one from Canada.
It's okay, I'll be the Canadian.
You're doing a stand-up job, by the way.
Thanks. I feel like this isn't. It is on now. I got it.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
Could I just see a show of hands? How many people have actually seen either Buffy or Angel? Have you actually watched the TV show? Everyone here? Okay, that's everyone. I just wanted to make sure.
For Mark,
Oh yes, hello.
because I think that you, Gruzalak, is a really funny and beautiful character. So
Oh, thank you.
I want to know if you remember really well a quote, a sentences of your character that you really like.
A quote that I really like.
Yes.
Do I remember a quote that I really like?
Ah.
Beware the scum pits of I remember that because I didn't know what that was. I thought, what are scum pits? Yeah, I don't know. Now, do you have a line that you remember that you really like? No. Just enough. Just enough. I liked it when I signed my contract. That was the line that I really liked.
It's for James. I would like to know if in your life, are you as funny as Spike?
See.
I'm only that funny unintentionally. Like, my family laughs at me all the time, but I have no idea why. No, there's no way in hell that any human being could be as funny as one of the characters that were written for Buffy. Frankly, there were 9 of the best writers that I've ever met in my life. They're all, David Fury, Jane Espenson, Drew, all these people, they're all making millions of dollars, or they're running television shows, or they're running empires now. But we got to work with them when they were all poor and shoved into the same room trying to make us look funny. So, no way. I'm fairly funny, but not that, no. not like that.
Allora, mi ha chiesto se nella vita reale è divertente come Spike e lui ha detto sì, certamente la mia famiglia ride di me, non so perché, poi ha detto che in realtà no, è impossibile essere divertenti come un personaggio di Buffy perché gli scrittori, gli sceneggiatori sono persone che adesso hanno costruito un impero, diciamo, quindi sono molto talentuosi e loro hanno lavorato con questi sceneggiatori quando erano poveri all'inizio della carriera, diciamo, ecco. E quindi no, non è simpatico come come Spike, scusate, ma diciamo che ci prova, ecco.
Another question?
This is a question for James. During this series, you had to drink a lot of blood, and at one point, I started thinking about what was in that, because you had to gulp it down like gallon by gallon. So that's my question.
That's a good question, actually. That was strawberry. What? Not really? No, not really. That was strawberry quick, right? But right before I had my first blood drinking scene, there was a stunt man. I was told there was a paramedic. There was a doctor on the set as I was starting to drink, and I was like, "Why is the doctor there?" And they said because the stunt man last week went into anaphylactic shock and just dumped over because of the sugar. Because you drink it one time for that shot, but because there are multiple shots, you can drink 14 to 25 cups of sugar in one, in 2 hours. And so I was told to be careful, but I don't listen to that. Because I hate it when a character is supposed to be hungry for something and they just sip it or they fake it. So I always just chugged it. I remember when I was on, I did Torchwood. And I was supposed to be, so I was supposed to be, hello? Oh yeah, baby. I like a hot mic, thank you. You sound like God. I was supposed to be drinking vodka because the joke was I chugged a whole bottle of vodka, and then the other character says, "How was rehab?" And I'm like, it didn't work, But so that was the joke. So I was like, okay, I have to chug the whole bottle. So my fiance was on set, and I had to chug the bottle of water. And after the 14th bottle of water, I would have to go throw up the water in the bathroom, come back and chug another one. And she was disgusted. She was like, "Your job is horrible. God, you are so gross." And I was like, "Yeah, that's the job." But yeah, so it was horrible. It was sugar, and some people just fainted when they had to drink that much sugar. They would just cack right over. I never fainted, but I got really nauseated by doing that. The real actor would have actually drank the vodka. No, it was water for me. Yeah.
Ha chiesto quando per diverse puntate lui ha dovuto direttamente bere il sangue mi viene il termine, le flebo, diciamo così, qual era in realtà il contenuto reale, ed era succo di fragola o zucchero, e ha raccontato che la prima volta che ha dovuto fare una scena del genere c'era anche uno stuntman con il dottore, e lui si è chiesto perché c'era anche il dottore, e gli hanno risposto perché lo stuntman ha bevuto talmente tanto zucchero in poco tempo che è nato in shock anafilattico, e quindi di stare attento a non fare altrettanto, ma fingere di bere, diciamo. Lui però si è rifiutato, ha preferito andare in bagno e vomitare e tornare a bere, e la sua fidanzata, che era presente sul set, era sconvolta e ha detto: "Ma il tuo lavoro è orribile", però lui preferisce fare così che fingere, perché quando interpreti un personaggio che è affamato rende di più comunque mordere veramente, non fingere il morso e non gustarsi, diciamo, la bevanda.
Well done.
Domande?
In italiano. Ok.
Allora, da quando ho visto il primo episodio di Buffy mi sono appassionata e quindi diciamo che ho deciso di voler diventare una regista e volevo chiedere a loro che cosa hanno provato, diciamo, a stare tutti quegli anni accanto a Joss Whedon, cosa ha significato per loro.
She fell in love with the Buffy series from the first episode, and she wanted to become a director, and so she wants to know what did you feel when you were working with Joss Whedon for so many years.
Terrified. Terrified. I don't know if this is the same with everyone, but for Joss, a vampire is supposed to be ugly and very quickly killed, because a vampire is a metaphor for all of the problems that you have to get over in your teenage years. You have to beat the vampire. He always used to say, "I don't like that Anne Rice crap." He did not want vampires to be pretty. That's why when we bit people, we turned ugly. So he got talked into one romantic vampire, that was Angel. And his writing partner, David Greenwald, talked him into one pretty vampire. He said, that's it, no more. And then I got cast. And I was not supposed to be pretty, but then they dyed my hair and they gave me a cool coat and they put makeup on me. And the audience thought I was pretty. And Joss literally shoved me up against a wall and said, "I don't care how popular you are dead, you are dead, you are dead." And he was angry that he had to deal with another pretty vampire on his show. He thought that it was going to ruin the show. So I literally hid from Joss. The whole time I thought, if he has to look at me too long, he's going to fire me. So whenever he was on the set, I would hide. Yeah, I'm not lying, yeah.
Ha detto che era terrorizzato perché secondo Joss i vampiri sono cattivi e morti e rappresentano i problemi dell'età giovanile che devono essere superati, e quindi nel suo telefilm voleva soltanto un bel vampiro che era Angel. Invece poi hanno preso lui nel cast, l'hanno truccato, vestito ed è piaciuto al pubblico, e Josh l'ha attaccato al muro dicendo: "Tu non mi interessa quanto sei carino, ma sei morto, morto, morto". E lui quindi si nascondeva e cercava di non farsi vedere da lui perché aveva paura che gli desse fuoco. And for Newman?
Yeah, he thought I was really pretty too, and he wanted to kill me. Say, "God damn it, Nikki, you are so pretty." Joss and I actually worked really well together. It was kind of when he directed or was on set a lot, and because Xander was very much Joss kind of through his formative years. So I would do a joke or whatever, and Joss would say, and I'm like, "Got it." And then we wouldn't have to actually have a conversation ever. It was all mind talk and mind games. I'm like, no, I got it. So then I do it. He's like, all right, cool, you know. And Joss would never move on unless you got it exactly right. And actually, he started calling me his Alec Guinness because he never had to talk to me ever. It's like, no, I know, a little more of a pause and speed it up, but make it slower. Yes, yes, yes. So I loved it. You never question what he wanted, which as an actor is exactly what you want. You don't want to be out there kind of, is that right? Did I do good? He told you if you did good or if you not did good. Translate that.
If you're not did good.
You're not good.
E ha detto che nel set lui faceva molte battute, molti scherzi e molto spesso a Joss Whedon piacevano e li prendeva in considerazione, ed era, quando loro parlavano era sempre un continuo gioco mentale o parlato, e quindi si divertivano molto ed è stato bello lavorare con lui, insomma.
Joss is different with everybody, but how do you have? Well, now it works. So regularly Joss will do readings of Shakespeare plays at his house. So, you know, he'll call a few of the actors over and we'll read plays. Like I played Othello, and I played like Mercutio, and I played like all of these different Shakespeare characters. So for me, the way I feel working with Joss, somehow he's able to capture the feeling of us just reading Shakespeare at his house on the set. So while you're on the set and there's like a $1 million, multi-million-dollar production going on, you still feel like you're doing like the most expensive community theater ever. And it feels great. You know, to me, that's kind of my experience working with Joss.
Ha detto che Joss spesso chiama a casa sua per leggere le commedie, gli scritti di Shakespeare, tutti gli attori con cui lavora. E lui, ad esempio, ha letto anche la parte di Mercuzio e ha detto che nel set, diciamo che Joss cercava di ricreare, comunque voleva vedere l'atmosfera che c'era a casa sua quando facevano queste letture. E niente, praticamente che voleva riportare nel set un po' l'atmosfera di quando si fanno le commedie, si mettono proprio in atto le commedie in teatro, che ha detto commedie multimilionarie, quindi che sono molto importanti. Voleva ricreare la stessa atmosfera nel set.
The first time I met Joss was when I was auditioning for the Gruselug, and I auditioned for the casting director, and they said, "Can you wait another hour and come back?" And I said, "Sure." And then I read for David Greenwald, and then David Greenwald said, "Can you wait another hour and wait for Joss Whedon?" And I said, "Who?" And so I said, "Actually, I have a cake in the oven at home. I don't know if So I let it burn, and I went and met Joss, and all I remember him sitting in the back, because apparently this character for the Gruselug, they were having a hard time to cast, and I was one of the last people in, and because I had just moved from Canada to Los Angeles, and all I remember is Joss going, "Yes, yes, yes," at the end of my audition. So I sort of had a good idea, feeling that I would get the job. And then the second time I ran into Joss was because he wasn't directing the episode, the first episode that I did. He came up to me and he said, "I'm going to a birthday party, would you like to come?" And I said, "Sure." And he's like, "Okay, it's at a strip club down the street, so if you could just meet me there." And I thought, okay, this is interesting. And then also, I just want to add that I like to dress up in a Spider-Man costume and put a chicken on my head. And I'm just saying this to see if she'll translate it properly.
Ok, ha detto che la prima volta che ha incontrato Joss è quando ha fatto il provino per la parte del Gruselug e praticamente ha letto la sua parte al casting director, poi lui gli ha risposto: "Aspetta qui un'ora e ti facciamo rileggere." L'ha riletto a Greenwood e lui gli ha detto: "Bene, però aspetta un'ora che ti facciamo leggere davanti a Joss Whedon." E lui ha detto: "Joss Whedon chi?" E niente, poi ha detto: "Sì, insomma, io avevo anche una torta nel forno, però vabbè, l'ho lasciata bruciare perché poi Joss mi ha detto sì, bene, sì." E quindi è stato preso per la parte, anche perché ha detto che era una parte difficile ed era uno degli ultimi personaggi che è stato reclutato per fare, appunto, per girare la serie. E poi ha detto che la seconda volta è stato chiamato da Joss e Joss gli ha detto: "Ma perché non mi raggiungi a una festa di compleanno?" E lui gli ha detto: "Fantastico, dove?" "È allo strip club giù in fondo alla strada." E ok. E poi ha detto che lui di solito gli piace vestirsi da Spider-Man con un pollo in testa.
I just want to check to see if you got that right. Oh, no. Do you want to translate that?
Gli ho chiesto se è vero che si veste ogni tanto da Spider-Man con il pollo in testa, ma ha detto di no.
What do you think about today's situation when you need to work really hard and need to be the best in your field, but fight reality shows for the watcher's time, while the reality shows contain just ordinary people with no really deep thinking behind them?
I think it's. I just read a statistic that they said 63% of all new television in Los Angeles last year was reality shows. So it is. There's less and less work for actors. But the ironic thing I think about that is that a lot of those reality shows, I don't know if you know that, but they're written as well, you know, and they will give the lines to these people. So that's the ironic thing about it is. You know, it's all written, but you know, you think you're getting an insight into these, but it's all contrived and it's all made up. And I don't know. For me, I like the made-up stuff that actually goes somewhere instead of the made-up stuff that goes nowhere. So.
La domanda era adesso che voi siete dei grandi attori comunque importanti, avete anche studiato per fare quello che fate. In televisione ci sono molte persone nei reality show che bene o male sono persone ordinarie. Voi cosa ne pensate di questa cosa? Mark ha detto che adesso come adesso il 63% dei programmi televisivi che vanno in onda sono dei reality show a tutti gli effetti, e quindi sì, non è una cosa molto bella per loro che sono dei professionisti. Però comunque se si pensa che anche questi reality show vengono scritti e tante volte alle persone, seppur ordinarie, vengono date delle battute da dire, quindi è una sorta di non realtà anche quella, è comunque un recitare, però ovviamente gli farebbe piacere che dessero più spazio a chi recita davvero e che perché una serie cresce, porta i personaggi da qualche parte, un reality show invece è fatto così di per sé e non porta da nessuna parte.
Are there a lot of reality shows in Italy? A whole lot. Well, me personally, I kind of like some reality shows. I do. But I think that reality shows are a part of the natural evolution of television. I think television was super lazy. It was very lazy for a while. And there were a lot of television shows that were procedural shows. Those are shows about policemen, doctors, and lawyers. And I think reality shows forced writers to become more creative. Like there's something that Joss used to do on Buffy and Angel, which I think all television shows are doing now. On Joss's shows, 1 week you really love a character, and then the next week, or for many weeks, you dislike a character, and then you like the character again. He was brave enough to do that with his characters. Now, you can't put a show on the air without doing that. So, I think it's just a part of the natural evolution, and I love American Idol.
Allora, ha detto che a lui in realtà piacciono un po' i reality show, e che comunque ha detto che comunque questi reality show hanno aiutato la televisione a crescere, perché all'inizio c'erano i cosiddetti procedurali, che sono da noi i polizieschi, i telefilm che parlano di avvocati, quindi quelli legali, e che questo diciamo aveva una serialità ed era abbastanza piatto. Poi con l'avvento dei reality show ci sono state delle dinamiche diverse che hanno diciamo svegliato coloro che scrivono il telefilm, perché appunto le dinamiche cambiavano da un giorno all'altro, come negli episodi delle serie scritte da Joss Whedon. Il personaggio poteva essere amato in un episodio ed essere odiato nell'episodio successivo, quindi fondamentalmente questo avvento dei reality show ha portato una creatività maggiore nel mondo seriale, e poi ha detto che a lui piace American Idol come reality show.
Bravo!
truth is that storytellers should be able to be more interesting than real life. We should be, but we got lazy. And reality is beating us now. But if there were more people like Joss, they wouldn't beat us. But it's our fault. We got lazy. And I think that in the end, we will win. Storytellers will win. But we've got to bring up our game. Yeah.
Well said.
Allora, ha detto che la colpa in realtà è nostra perché siamo diventati pigri e che il reality, insomma, le trame sono diventate noiose e che invece quello che vediamo in televisione dovrebbe essere più interessante della vita reale, dovrebbe essere diverso e secondo lui appunto il motivo è questa pigrizia e che però alla fine gli sceneggiatori ne usciranno vincitori, ecco. Si tornerà ad avere programmi più interessanti, diciamo.
I wasn't aware that reality shows were so popular. I'm going to start doing some reality shows. That's where the money is. I'm going to start doing reality television. I'm lazy.
Ha detto che lui è stato o sta per iniziare un reality show e quindi sì, lui è uno di quelli pigri.
You're welcome.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Actually, Mark, you've already answered part of this question, so sorry. I was just going to ask if each of you could say what your audition for your part in Buffy or Angel was like, what you had to do.
At my audition, my hair was your color. It is true.
Nice.
I have more hair than I do today. I have a lot of hair. And the casting director for the network didn't want to see me for the part because she said I was too clean cut. And clean cut means too much like a college student. So I said, clean cut, I'll show you clean cut. So I dyed my hair red, I drew all of these tattoos on, I ripped my sleeves off, and I went in just looking crazy. And I did my audition, and then the casting director said, can you come back later? I came back later, Joss and David Greenwald were in the room, and I did my audition again. I didn't know who they were. I did my audition again, and Joss was just sitting back looking at me, and he goes, my wife's hair is that color. And he goes, is that a spray? And I said, yeah, I did spray it. He was like, oh, okay, cool, nice. I didn't know what to make of it, but then I got the call that I got the part, so.
Right. It's so funny. Because my wife's died. But you're saying that yours is spread. Why are you giving Josh? Right. But no, because that is spread. I would so love it, Josh. Stop like that. That's spread. My wife's died. You're saying yours is suddenly we're on Project Run and Love. Wow, want to do a reality show? I would love to.
Ha detto che alla sua prima audizione praticamente gli hanno detto che sembrava troppo un bravo ragazzo, un ragazzo da college, insomma un ragazzo normale, non era giusto il personaggio che cercavano. Lui ha detto ah sì, e allora si è tinto i capelli di rosso e si è fatto dei finti tatuaggi sulle braccia e poi è andato a fare l'audizione. Gli hanno chiesto di aspettare per fare l'audizione di nuovo davanti a Joss e a Greenwald e è andata bene e Joss gli ha detto ma quelli sono hai lo stesso colore di capelli di mia moglie, ma lo spray cioè il rosso è spray, e lui pensava di non essere andato da nessuna parte praticamente con quell'audizione, invece ha avuto la parte.
The only thing I would add about my audition was that it was the scene from Angel where they first introduced the Gruselug and he comes in and he's like pointing at his teeth saying, oh, these are white and straight, ooh, and ooh, I have muscles, and oh, my heart is here. And none of the other guys were getting the irony that this guy was supposed to be, everything that would be considered good in our world was bad in his mind, so no one else was doing that. And so I went in and I would do that, like I thought my audition, and then the casting director was coming out and saying to the other guys that were in the room, like, no, you're not doing it right. And she would start to tell them what I was doing in the room. And I thought, no, don't tell them what I'm doing. Like, I want the job, kind of thing. So I wasn't too happy about that, but at the end, you know, I got the job, so, but...
Allora, ha detto che la scena per cui ha fatto l'audizione è la scena dell'introduzione del Grusalog, dove praticamente lui mostra i suoi denti, i suoi muscoli, il suo cuore, che era espresso tutto in modo ironico perché ciò che veniva visto bene, lì veniva visto male. E praticamente ha detto che ha fatto questa audizione, poi uno di coloro che gli hanno fatto l'audizione è uscito dalla stanza e ha trovato un altro potenziale aspirante alla parte del Grusalog e gli ha detto: no, guarda, stai provando la parte male, la stai facendo proprio male, e ha iniziato a dare i consigli spiegandogli come aveva fatta lui l'audizione, e lui era lì che diceva: no, non dirgli cosa ho fatto io, no.
That's right.
I was just walking down Melrose Avenue, and he's like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna write a show for you."
Do you have a taxi letter on?
Yes. I went in, I met with the casting director. I did it a particular way, funny. She said, "Don't do it that way. Do it this way." So then I did it that way for her. She's like, "Can you come back in an hour and meet Joss Whedon?" So I met Joss Whedon an hour later, and I did it the way that she told me to do it. Now, when I walked in the room, I was very funny. Gail Berman was in the corner, talking on her phone, and Joss over here, and I'm like, "Hey, tell that, who you talking to?" "Yeah, well, tell that bitch she owes me $25, you know." And I'm going around the room doing my shtick, which is how I did it initially, you know, and then so I do the scene, and Joss is like, "Stop." He's like, "That guy that came into the room, do it that way." And I'm like, "I know!" And I looked at the casting director, and I'm like, "I know." So I did it that way. An hour later, I got a phone call that I was testing the next day at Fox. Later that Friday, I was told I was testing on Monday. I got the job on Tuesday. So from like Thursday I was a nobody. By Tuesday, I was still a nobody. Hey, listen, no. As a practicing Buddhist, you must give it all away.
Ha detto che niente, lui si è presentato recitando in un certo modo e gli hanno detto: no, stai facendo nel modo sbagliato, quando devi farlo in quest'altro modo divertente, ma con una diversa impostazione, diciamo. Lui davanti a Joss Whedon ha fatto così ed ha funzionato. In un paio di giorni ha ottenuto appunto la parte e ha detto che a metà settimana non era nessuno e alla fine della settimana invece era qualcuno, insomma.
I came down to Los Angeles to make money. I had been doing theater my whole life, and that's what I liked to do, but then I became a father, and I had to make money. So I told my agent when I got to Los Angeles, I will do anything. I will be the new Urkel. I will be Alf's sidekick. I don't care about sexy. I don't care. Just pay me. Right? And then they called me up and they said, "We have an audition for you for Buffy the Vampire Slayer." And I was like, "Are you kidding me? I saw that movie. That was horrible. I'm not going to... No." And they said, "James, you said you'd do anything." And I said, "No, not that." And they said, "It's Tuesday night, watch the TV show, call us back." 20 minutes into the television show, I was on the phone going, "Holy crap, that's awesome! Get me on, oh my God!" So I changed my mind. And then for my audition, I just remember mostly back, like before the audition, I was just trying to dominate the other actors in the room and freak them out. Like, I'm a better actor than you are. I am more dangerous than you are. And I was trying to scare everybody. That's all I remember. Seriously. I was doing Shakespeare in the corner, like talking like Hamlet to the wall. Like, just anything to freak them out, basically. Shit. And I was probably, I seriously, like, they probably thought I was insane, but I think I freaked them out anyway, yeah.
I would actually like to see the other the people auditioning for Spike, like all of the Spike guys.
That would be cool. That would be awesome.
And then James and then
Ha detto che lui cercava lavoro e quindi aveva detto al suo agente che qualsiasi parte sarebbe andata bene, da Hercules a qualsiasi cosa. E quando l'ha chiamato dicendogli guarda c'è un ruolo per Buffy l'ammazza vampiri, ha detto cosa? Quel film è orribile, no, non mi interessa. Ha detto guarda una puntata stasera in televisione, poi richiami e fammi sapere. E lui ha visto la puntata, ha chiamato subito dicendo oh mio Dio è bellissimo, ok va bene, vado a fare il provino. E quello che si ricorda del provino è che si è impegnato al massimo per spaventare tutti quanti gli altri attori presenti e tipo, ha detto che era in un angolo a recitare Shakespeare, interpretando Amleto al muro, cioè rivolgendosi al muro per spaventare gli altri attori e sembrare anche un po' matto, però pensa di essere riuscito nel suo intento di terrorizzarli tutti.
Io ho una domanda per Nick e volevo sapere com'è stata l'esperienza di recitare insieme a suo fratello nell'episodio di Buffy e com'è il suo rapporto con lui.
She wants to know how was working with your brother during an episode of Buffy. And how is your relationship with your brother?
First of all, I love your shoes. Second of all, is that a spray? Is that a spray? Kelly, I loved working with my twin brother Kelly. People always want to know, I'm going to speak very slowly. I got this now. People always want to know if I played the cool character or if I played the schlumpy, nerdy character. And then I tell them that I played both characters, god damn it. I thought your brother played the nerd now. I played both, and I loved Kelly. It was great because Kelly, I don't think he respected actors at all. He did not. Kelly does the behind-the-scenes stuff. He's a set decorator. So when he finally was on set, he realized how much work it was. And after that week, he's like, wow, I've been taking you for granted. And I'm like, I know. For my whole life, you've been taking me for granted, Kelly. So that was wonderful. And my relationship with my twin brother is better than ever. Not that it's ever been bad. Okay.
Ha detto che molte persone gli hanno chiesto se lui interpretava lo Xander cattivo oppure quello buono, e ha detto io li ho fatti entrambi, e in realtà il fratello era dietro le quinte e poi invece suppongo che invece abbia recitato in qualche punto, però. E ha detto che suo fratello non rispettava molto il lavoro dell'attore e pensava fosse più semplice di quello che in realtà è, e una volta che si è trovato sul set appunto a recitare insieme a lui ha detto guarda mi sono reso conto di quanto è dura e ho sempre dato per scontato che fosse facile e invece così non è, e lui gli ha risposto tu mi hai sempre comunque valutato in questo modo e invece hai visto che è diverso, insomma.
Per oggi il panel è finito, quindi tutte le altre domande le potete tenere per domani, dopodomani, non vi preoccupate che ci sarà tempo, ve le farò fare tutte. Allora, ringraziamo i nostri ospiti, thank you.